You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for caring. Heidi, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
You're looking good. Hello, John.
Hi, Dan.
A couple things having to do with Michael Jackson. Kicked things off this morning. It was a big day in history twice for Michael.
Really?
Yep. It was actually 1991. And somehow I remember tuning into this. It was this day, 1991, Michael Jackson's Black or White video premiered on Fox TV.
Okay. I remember that. And
they made a big deal out of it. Yeah.
It was a big deal because they used some computer technology that hadn't really been utilized before.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that. You're like, wow, this is magic.
They made a thing out of it.
Yeah.
And it was a few years previous, this day, 1996, Michael Jackson married Debbie Rowe in Sydney, Australia. And whoever wonders anywhere, whatever became of Debbie Rowe?
What did become
Who
of
was
Debbie
she?
Rowe?
Well, she met Michael Jackson while working as an assistant in a dermatology office.
Really?
Yup.
Did he have some work done there? Or?
Maybe.
Michael didn't have any work done. He was all natural. Everyone knows that.
Had a big crush on him, and apparently they'd get to talking, and at one point, according to people who apparently know these things, he had mentioned that his biggest fear was never having children, and she put herself out there, and apparently
she said, I'll have your kids.
And according to, again, people who apparently know this stuff, they never consummated the marriage, but gave birth to two of his kids. The one known as Prince, Michael Jackson Jr., they nicknamed him Prince, and then his daughter Paris.
Okay.
And she's living comfortably right now, and she has a net worth of $25 million.
Wow.
And there's another kid named Blanket, isn't there?
Yeah, and I'm not sure where Blanket came from, to tell you the truth.
The name or the baby?
No,
I'm not sure who the mother is, or if Blanket was a rental and he never brought back, or I really don't know. I mean, when you think about it, Michael Jackson, a lot of his entire history is kind of steeped in speculation and
if you're a
shadows.
big fan, we're not trying to be rude.
Oh, not at all. No, not at all.
And I respect the music, and I'm really sad. All this stuff, the cloud that hangs over him. I don't know if that's true. If it's not true, I'm not even going to speculate what really happened, but I know there are people who have major opinions on this because I've seen on Facebook people get in major fights over this. I'm like, really?
There's nothing to fight about. I'm just telling you what I know here, man.
Like, I don't think we're going to get in that fight today. Dan, thanks for bringing up something so controversial.
It's not controversial. How do you even get there? Here's a bunch of money. Have my kids. Thanks. Have a nice day. I mean, it's a business operation.
That's right. It's totally legit.
It's a tale as old as time. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3, and it's time right now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Oh, good morning, how Rangers, John and Heidi. Darn, it's good to be alive. It's a good day to have a good day, isn't it?
It is a very good day to have a good day.
You
It's a good
bet
day to
it
have a
is.
good
Hey,
day.
by the way, we get a lot of people wondering about, the Ranger Dan theme song. Yes, you can download that just through the holidays. Got a special deal going on. Just $1.99 a month to have that sound roll ringer on your devices. Actually, Ranger Dan, I actually wrote the music to that song.
You did?
I know
You did
you did.
good.
I was there. It was magical.
And the
Although
man
Eddie
is,
Van Halen is saying that you stole that from him.
Nope. Collaborated with Bernie Taupin, who's been doing lyrics for John, what's his name, Elton John for Bernie needs to eat too, so download that sucker, won't you? Again, just $1.99 a month. What's going on here? It was just last week. You know, we've hit on this little Radio Ranger a couple times over the months. Now it is official as of last week. The ordinance has been passed by the great city of Sioux Falls. The vote was 6-1 that you can, in fact, be a bee owner.
Yeah.
Your own
beekeeping.
backyard, because, hey, the city of Sioux Falls apparently is going rural.
Yeah, we need more bees.
You can have chickens, you can have bees, you can have muskrats, possums, kangaroos. Heck, it just doesn't matter. Darn, you keep them right there in your own backyard.
How many cows can you have?
There are a couple of rules.
Oh, okay.
There are a couple of rules. You've got to get permission from all your neighbors.
Really?
Now, if you're the mind to be a beekeeper in the city of Sioux Falls, I'm going on a limb here, but I'm thinking your neighbors probably don't really care for you anyway.
Will you sign this piece of paper saying you don't mind if I get stung in my backyard?
Well, it's got to be legit. You got to get licensed for it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I just thought we'd do a little honeybee facts.
Oh,
here.
yeah, that's good. Let's
For
learn.
some critter knowledge here this morning. Did you know? Now, keep in mind, think your typical backyard in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Mm-hmm. A single colony of bees can contain up to 60,000 bees.
Wow. That's a lot of bees.
That's a lot of bees. Honeybees can fly between 15 and 20 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
A honeybee during the season can visit up to 2,000 flowers a day.
That's a lot.
That's cool.
Yep. The drone bee, after mating with the queen, dies immediately.
No kidding.
Which is why they got to keep having the little ones to keep those things going on. Now, keep in mind, and this is pretty fascinating, a queen bee can live 3 to 5 years. A queen bee also stores a lifetime supply of, how to put it for little rangers, a lifetime supply of male bee fertilization material.
Oh.
It's known in scientific circles as the Stormy Daniels effect. Now, going in the holidays, instead of going through all that trouble, keep in mind, you can jump on Amazon Prime or head over to Northview Bait and Tackle in North Kiwanis and get yourself the official Ranger Dan box of bees. That includes 6 dozen drones, 4 dozen workers, and what may or may not be a queen bee. It could be just a big fat bee. We don't know. But that's over 100 bees in a box.
And are these ones actually honeybees?
That's a great question, Heidi, and something we'll answer in a later program. $29.95 plus shipping and handling unless you pick it up yourself over at Northview Bait and Tackle, where owner Matt Staub will carry that right out to your vehicle. So, that's it for Ranger Dan today. Little Radio Rangers, you know the drill. Stay in school, go to church, say your prayers. Eat your vegetables, don't be playing soccer, and don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Ranger Dan out. Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris in the studio right now with an update on the most important news you'll hear all day.
Apparently,
as long as you don't listen to any other news.
Yeah, if it's Sioux Falls, it's parking, baby.
Oh, that's a big deal these days.
What it's all about. It's parking, baby. Powers that be got together downtown the other night, and it is now a done deal. City councilors have authorized $1.5 million increase to that parking ramp project budget, originally set at $20.6 million, in a 6-1 vote. The latest saga in the long-debated 7-story, 500-space parking ramp. With the additional funding approved now, something Mayor Paul Tenhagen's administration said was necessary to get this baby flying and get Journey Construction back in there and moving ahead with it. Unexpected costs arose when the public-private partnership with Village River Group, those were originally the people that were going to do the complex, the mixed use, the hotels, all that kind of thing. And that kind of fell apart. Now there's lawsuits pending, et cetera, et cetera. But... so, yeah, that additional $1.5 million.
That whole thing is just a mess.
It's going to be interesting to see. Now, they are expecting parking ramp to be usable and up and functioning by spring or summer of next year. So I guess we'll find out. So there
Interesting.
you go. It has been, yeah, and it's still, some questions unanswered, and who's doing what, and who knows, but I'm a Minneapolis kid originally,
Right.
but I've been here for well over 30 years now, and I love my town, so I'm going to write that check for $1.5 million.
Wow,
Really?
that's really
Well,
great
it's either
of you.
that or they just keep raising my property taxes and my water bill. So,
Yeah, well,
What are you going?
you know what? Good for
Do
you.
you have the dough to clear that check?
it's going to be a completely bad check, John. This thing could bounce to Jupiter and back all day long.
I just
but-
know you said you were going to write it. I know.
no, really, I just want to tell you where my heart is at.
You know
Well,
what?
that's nice of you.
It's the thought that counts.
It is.
Absolutely
It really is. I love that.
Hey, Mayor, I brought you a check.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, Dan. Would you like some coffee? I would.
I
Let's talk about what the heck is going on around here.
appreciate you coming in with that update. I've got a call over here. I'm going to be talking with a young lady from Disney's Disney on Ice Worlds of Enchantment. It's at the Danny Sanford Premier Center next week already.
These are amazingly talented
my
athletes.
goodness.
Holy cow. I
Really
couldn't
something.
even.
Got a young lady on the phone. We're going to be chatting with her, and I'll give you a chance to call in and win some tickets. So stick around for all the details on that. It's all on the way on Sunny 93.3.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We're excited to visit with Phoebe Schneider. She is one of the folks that you're going to see on the ice at Disney on Ice, Worlds of Enchantment. It's coming up November 21st through the 24th at the Danny Sanford Premier Center. Phoebe, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
Well, thank you very much for taking time to visit with us. It was we had a chance to chat a little bit ahead of time here, and you say you're from Denver, so that's kind of a beautiful area to be from, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And great growing up there in terms of skating, lots of ice rinks and places to practice. So, yeah, it was great. I love it there.
Now, you've had a chance to skate in a lot of fun places with Disney on Ice. You've been doing, as you said, like 2 years now?
Yes, this is my second year, and this is my second States tour. So we've been all over the United States.
And what did you do before skating for Disney on Ice? What led up to that?
Well, I grew up as a figure skater my whole life, and I went to college, and I actually was a distance runner in college. So I stepped away from skating for a few years, was a runner, and then missed it so much and wanted to come back to it. So right when I graduated, I sent in an audition video, and here we are.
That is really fun. Now, the folks that you work with have to be some very talented skaters as well. Are those people that you knew before joining the cast with Disney on Ice, or did you basically meet everybody there?
Yeah, so I actually met everyone here. Everyone on our cast is from all over the world, several different countries and areas, different states, and everyone just kind of works their entire life. We're all world-class athletes and had to maintain our fitness throughout our entire skating career in order to get this job. And so we all work together, and now we're part of the same show. But, yeah, we're from all over the world, so it's been very cool getting to meet so many different people in one job.
Now, we were talking a little bit ahead of time, and I was asking who will see you when you're on the ice, who to look for. But you said you're part of the ensemble, so you'll be a bunch of different characters throughout the evening, right?
Yeah, that's right. So in our show, Disney on Ice Presents Worlds of Enchantment, we have 4 different stories. So we open with Toy Story, followed by The Little Mermaid, Disney Pixar's Cars, and then finally Frozen. And so we've got something for the whole family to enjoy, and us and myself in the ensemble, we show up in every different story in various roles, and so it's a lot of fun to see the audience reaction to all 4 different stories that we have to offer at Worlds of Enchantment.
So when you're doing this, I've not been to Disney on Ice. I know it's a popular show. A lot of folks, we've been giving away tickets. We're going to give away our final tickets today, and we've had a ton of people who've wanted to win these things. So I know it's a popular show. Now, when you're out there, are you skating and singing, or just skating, or how does it go down? What happens on ice there?
Well, we want the audience to hear the voices that they know and love from the movies, and so it's a recorded track, and it's all of your favorite songs that you'll recognize from your favorite Disney movies. So we're just skating being out there performing.
And I suppose it's probably tough enough to remember all the moves and to do all of that, but then to try to sing while you're doing that, maybe you could do it because you were an endurance runner, but I probably wouldn't be able to sing and skate at the same time.
Yeah, our specialty is definitely skating. We really focus on the athleticism and performance aspect.
So what would you say has been your favorite memory so far from the last 2 years of performing for Disney on Ice Worlds of Enchantment?
My favorite memory is definitely just showing up to a new city every week and just seeing different audiences all enjoy our show the same. And it's really just, it makes it special to be able to perform in front of an audience every week, and makes all the hard work just really worth it and amazing, especially when the kids get to sing along with us and dance along. It's really a special time to be able to perform on the ice with them.
And it's coming sooner rather than later. This starts on the 21st of November, which sounds like it's a long ways away, but when I rephrase it here and say, that's next Thursday, because it is.
Mm-hmm. Next Thursday we'll be
a
there.
Week away. So next Thursday is the first day of Disney on Ice. It goes the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So Thursday through Sunday of next week. I've got a couple of tickets that we're giving away, and I'm going to let you pick a number. I don't usually do like caller number or whatever, but I'm going to let you pick a number, and we're going to actually give away one pair of tickets over the phone. So which number caller should I take?
Let's do caller number 4.
Caller number 4. All right. So 1, 2, and 3. I mean, out of luck there. But number 4, you're going to be the lucky one, all because of Phoebe. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat.
Of course. Thanks so much. Hope to see you come out to see us next week.
Absolutely. And if you would like to win tickets, we've got some on our website as well, sunnyradio.com. Click the Win Awesome Prizes at the top of the page. And today is the final day to register there. And the big event, Disney on Ice, Worlds of Enchantment, is in Sioux Falls, November 21st through the 24th at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. All of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio. Oh, and if you'd like to call now, 605-933-1980.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. We appreciate you joining us. It's time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
A little snap, snap, maybe a little clap, clap, maybe a woo. The celebrities, make no mistake, they are fabulous.
Indeed.
Who's one of the most fabulous of them all? Just named People Magazine's sexiest man alive.
Me?
I didn't even see who was. Who
that
is
would
it?
be John Legend.
Oh, I can
Really?
see that. I
John
suppose,
Legend.
yeah.
He gets busy. He's on The Voice, of course. He's won like, I don't know, 247 Grammys.
I think it was a little less than that, but yeah, he's won a bunch.
Whatever. So, pretty proud of that. This thing's been going on since 1985. Were you aware of that?
The sexiest man alive?
Sexiest man alive. Now, for $1 million that I cannot clear probably the rest of my life, who was the 1985, the very first
Tom
ever
Cruise.
sexiest man alive? You're close. Close.
Tom Selleck?
Was Mel Gibson.
Oh.
How is Tom Cruise close
Those
to
are
Mel?
both named Tom.
No, Mel Gibson.
Well, they both kind of, rocketed to stardom in the 80s, right?
You're close.
Tom Selleck was an 80s guy.
Tom Cruise got it. Sean Connery's been it. Brad Pitt, of course. My childhood buddy and our friendship is legendary. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, Matt Damon, Channing Tatum recently, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and kind of goes on and on from there. So,
Yeah.
So I'd mention that. I don't know, and I've never known
I can't
who
say I
actually
agree with this one.
makes
but
these selections, but yeah, I don't know. John Legend, I don't really know much about the guy, and I think it's really imperative in closing that I don't care.
I remember when Harrison Ford got it years ago. Harrison Ford got it, and somebody was interviewing him about it, and they said, "What do you think about that?" And he just shook his head and laughed. He goes, "It's ridiculous."
It's like, that's why we love you.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Tom Hanks was listed as the most sexiest man in America?
No.
Oh, wait, no, that never happened.
No.
That's why. So, but he's a very talented guy.
Well, sexy changes, generation to generation.
It does.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was really happy when they started saying, the most, the sexiest body type was the dad bod. Because I was like, oh, hey, maybe I'll actually be sexy.
Yeah, that's made up.
But then I realized that that's not true.
That's absolutely made
Somebody
up.
like
Totally
Dan
made
just
up.
made that fact up in a conversation, and everybody believed it.
I have never, ever appreciated being objectified.
But you
course not.
have to learn to deal with it. Is your cross to bear.
Excuse me, ladies, my eyes are up here. I've got a mind. I've got a mind.
Dan, thank you very much for that update.
Wow.
Entertainment news of the day right here on Sunny 93.3.
# me too.